Well, Coach, this is playoff football in Chicago. The cold, the wind, the snow, and these Bear fans wouldn't have it any other way here inside historic Soldier Field. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good NFC matchup in store between the Atlanta Falcons and the Chicago Bears. Win or go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC Wild Card game. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Set 50, plant. 58, come on. Here we go, here we go. Hey, dude. 58, right over there, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Hey, come on out here, come get some. Come get some, go.
Ito Smith, his first carry. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now Ito Smith. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
All day, defense, all day. All day. 6-6, pull it high. Hey, echo.
He'll drop to throw. Hard throw, incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Taking it about the 16. 6-yard return after a punt of 48. And the Bears take over.
Ready? 47, Mike. Mike, 47. Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Check it out.
They'll run on 1st down. Swift. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards is the pickup there and a 1st down for Chicago.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Dukes. It's hauled in by Doxson. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down for the Bears.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On second down now, Swift. And he lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
General West. 58, come on. Watch the run, watch the run. Now. Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Hey.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Going to throw right side here, complete. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
And the Falcon first down. Go 58's the Mike. Check back. X3, 218, chopper. Hey, Foxtrot. 58, Mike. Here we go. 58 for Mike, 58 for Mike. Here we go. Let's go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off.
Ready up.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Hey, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Hey, 58's the Mike. Go 58's the Mike. Check.
Second and 10. Throwing right, and that's complete. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. 50 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was, and if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And it's now a 7-0 game. This is taken at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. Operating from the gun, Dukes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on second and 10. To throw again, Dukes. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. 61 yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Matt Gay on for the extra point. Well, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Second and 11 at the 24-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a second and 11.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Recon, 152 fighter. Hey, exit. Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike, let's go. Let's get this ball back.
Second and 11. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he's going to be ripped down by the face mask at the end of this, and that's going to add 15 more onto the end of this thing. And now it's first and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Check, 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 check. Switch, switch. Gone, gone. Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Slam, slam. Bang, 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 bang. Bang, bang. 25, check 25, check 25. Get it.
After the penalty, it's Smith. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be second and 10.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip. Switch, switch, switch. Two draw quarter. Go, go. Hey, 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 hey. 58 to Mike. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning the first down.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. That's going to be caught. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. In for the score. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. Throwing to start the drive. Dukes. He's got his man. This is Doxson. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
I got you. I got you.
From the gun, Dukes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. This quarterback now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
14. Bears 7.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
On first down, Swift. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. That really sets him back, a loss of 6.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Looking to throw on second down. Dukes out to the left. It's complete to Doxson. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Josh Doxson, 53 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, That meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is taken at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Ready?
They'll start on the ground. It's Ito Smith. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
No.
They'll toss it to Smith. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
Down. 10 Lobo. 58. Hey. I'm going to come back to you. Smith. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. And 58 is the Mike. Go, 58 is the Mike. Okay, double. Shoot.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Matt Hawk now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Man, I got you.
On 1st down, Dukes. Docks him with a grab over the middle. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll run on first down. Swift, and taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it.
Looking to throw. Dukes. That's caught. It's Malone. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Bring it.
To throw on second down. Dukes. And his throw here's incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. 3rd down here.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Operating from the gun, Dukes. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
What we got? 22 jet bombers. 22 jet bombers. 36. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Go.
They begin with a run by Smith. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever is in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
Now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10.
You better be afraid of me. Protein spill. Show it. Shift. Hey, wahoo. They'll
set up to throw. It's caught over the middle. Hooper. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 18-yard line.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Switch. Same. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Hey, Charlie.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Going right side here, and that's complete. That catch moves him over 100 yards now for this wild card game, and a first down as well. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
Alert 3. 61. Match box.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. A first down carry for Smith. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
50, plant. Hey, watch the ball. 6-6, pull it high.
On second down, here's Smith. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Come on, set. 18 Gator. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Check 50. Hey, Alpha. 58's the mic. 58's the mic. No game. Big river.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
Let's go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
General West. Hey, Delta. Check 49. Check 49. Hey, high 7. 58's the mic. Go 58's the mic. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. Get it.
Back to throw. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down.
First down, Atlanta.
Ready. 58, Mike. Not today, you are. Not today. Check. 80 weapon. 58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. Now.
On first down, Smith. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Bears' 22-yard
So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 39. And the kick by Elliott is good. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC Wild Card matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC Wild Card bout. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. 2nd and 9 now. Going to throw right side here. Complete. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. Five men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. From the gun, Dukes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Ready, 18 Gator. Recon, 132 fighter.
try to get the run game going. Here's Smith. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Go! 58, right over there. Yeah. 5. Big stop, D. Big stop, let's go. Hey, 58 is the mic. Go, 58 is the mic. Hey, keep it up.
Here's 2nd and 8. He's got Hooper on the short connection. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
You draw perfect. Bravo. 58 to Mike. You must be dreaming. Shoot.
They'll look to throw here. Throwing right, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 yards, 1st down, Atlanta.
First down.
Ready, set. 58, come on. Pilot, 64, weak. It's our time. Check 3. SOS. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Smith. Now a look at Smith. Not sure exactly what happened, but he's still down. We'll check on his status when we get back. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Topper! Slide! No! Peek it!
And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Down! 60 Pittsburgh! You can't block me! Hey, Orbit! 58, Mike! Let's go! 58 to Mike! Rip left!
They'll drop the throw. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And Elliott puts this one through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, then no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Ready?
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They trail 20-13 our score as they have it 1st and 10. On 1st down, Swift. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Swift, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. Operating from the gun. Dukes, open man, there is Malone. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a 1st down for them, too.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Here we go. He's coming. Come on.
They'll run on 1st down. Swift. And he loses the football a 2nd time.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Check pass. Check it back. Check it.
On 2nd down, Swift, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Back to throw. Dukes. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Dukes. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the 1st.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Swift. They'll get it to the 23-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Eight yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wildcard matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now a handoff here to his running back. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up 1st downs.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal.
Back. 66, pull it, back.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. And one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you can darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
They come out here in the I. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Taking it in from 2 yards out as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
On the ready.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Intended that time for Cooper. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
go. Here we go. 18 days. 47. That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Throwing on first down. Dukes going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Falcons' 35-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Second and 2. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. From the gun, Dukes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20.
Well, so much of playing quarterback in the snow comes down to trying not to do too much. You've got to just keep telling yourself, throws downfield we've run every day in practice all year. But guess what? They suddenly become more difficult. And this one gets away from him and winds up an interception.
Here we go. Set. 10 Lobo. It's a slant. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Check. 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 Watch twist. Watch the look. Squeeze. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. 5.
On first down, it's Smith. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. So back at the midfield stripe now. They'll come up second and long.
Go team, spill. Switch it, come on, switch it. Deep rip.
Again, it's Smith. And an alley to run. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Mike, 58, right there. It's a party now. It's a party now. Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Check. Get it.
They'll run on first down. It's Vaughn. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Now, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
On second down now. It's Smith, and he'll get a couple here down to the 22. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
Hey, exit. Safety's creeping. 58's the mark. 58's the mark. Ready?
Looking to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Blowing that play up, Roquan Smith as he gets the sack.
Whenever you see a team deciding to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, as a defensive player, my mindset is we've got them now, and that's why they dialed up the blitz and got after them.
But occasionally, you want to pass it on 3rd and 1. I mean, not a lot for sure, but sometimes just to keep the defense guessing.
Oh, no doubt. You want to break tendencies as you go along with the game because you don't want them to just say, oh, 3rd and 1, we know exactly what they're going to do. But in this situation, as an offensive lineman, as a running back, I'd want to know why I didn't get the football.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. And he missed it. He missed it just wide of that left upright. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Had a chance to give themselves there some important wiggle room, but it went awry.
Yeah, let's do the simple math here. And you know, for me, it has to be simple. Instead of this thing kind of giving them that wiggle room you talked about, now we're talking about possibly losing a ball game because they left the door open.
On 1st down, Swift. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 34-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. 2-minute drills, they're tough enough, pressure-packed enough, and these elements makes it significantly tougher.
And you don't have the margin where you can say, okay, I can allow for certain things and maybe change up a little bit. Because it's a 2-minute situation, you've got to try and make the same plays you would make if the elements didn't exist.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. He's back to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. 4th down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, over-excited, and blow an assignment and give up the big 1st down.
Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, Dukes. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. To throw. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
At the 39-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Back to throw. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now the ball comes loose, and the Falcons grab it, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
We've got plenty of weather here today. We've got some snow going on, and they've come out of a dome. And there have been two ways of getting ready for this. Some have said, don't worry about the weather, just practice in your normal conditions and handle it on game day. And others have said, find some weather, find some conditions somewhere, and try and get ready. What do you think?
Well, whatever the preparation there, the snow causing the fumble. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Yeah, get to the wild card game, check, got that done. Win a wild card game, big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Soldier Field.